there were a lot of situations in my life, like I don't know if you can relate, but times where I would set goals for myself, like I want to go to the gym, like whatever, have this kind of goal. But the thing is, I didn't really know 100% what I wanted in my life, so I just set goals, things I find are like nice, but you know, goals give a trajectory to people, and goals certainly give me some kind of trajectory. And because I didn't know 100% what I wanted to do in my life when I set goals, and it wasn't really aligned 100% with myself, then it would feel like everything was falling apart because my foundation wasn't solid. It wasn't exactly what like I wanted to do in my life or anything. And I think it demanded so much mental energy. It drained everything inside of me. So then I just got in my emotions, and everything felt like it was falling apart. And that's not it. Sometimes there's like a lot of situations in life that can make us feel like everything is falling apart, you know? Like someone dies, you have this bad grade, you fail this exam, you fail whatever it is, and just you get in your emotions and you don't know what's next. It's just a bad moment. It just feels like everything is falling apart and you don't know what to do with that. So in this video, like I'm gonna explain what I do in these kinds of situations, because they still happen, and they will happen for the rest of our lives. And the thing is, then it's rare now that these kinds of situations happen to me, because I really feel like I'm on my path and I found what I really want. And first, you know, that's the thing that you should do. You should find what you really want in life, what's really aligned 100% with you, your purpose. And you can't really find that right now. It takes time, but keep searching and it will come to you. So if you find 100% the thing that's aligned with yourself, this feeling of everything falling apart will still happen, but rarely, you know, because you have a trajectory, you know where you're going. If you fail at something, it's okay, because you know it's part of the path, you know. So first, when you get in these kinds of situations and you just feel like everything is falling apart, what I do and what works for me when I do that, just right now I'm really good with emotions. Like, you know, when I get my emotions, like it will always happen, but I'm really good to like get through it, and I know that it's part of the process. So what you should do when it just feels like your emotions, that everything is falling apart, you should just focus. All right, just focus on something. It can be really hard in these kinds of situations, but your focus is a muscle. You can train it, and at first it won't really work, but every single time that you get in your emotions and you focus on something, like you just stop everything and you start to focus on, like, all right, what's next? What is the next step? What is the next thing that I can do next? What is the best step that I can take right now to keep on going? Let's say you failed an exam. This exam, you needed it to get to a really big school, and now you're only gonna get to the school next year. Like, you worked your ass off and didn't pay off. You have to wait one more year and you don't have any money and everything. All right, it's a really bad situation. What you should do in this situation is focus on the next best step, because you have to understand that this is the only thing that you can do. This is the only thing that you can really like do in this situation. There's not really other things. You can just focus on the next best step, or you can just like get in your emotions and have a really bad time. So what you should do in this scenario, you fail the exam, you can only take it next year to get to that school, and you don't have a lot of money. You have to find a job now and everything. Well, the next best step that you can do, let's say that's me, I'm in my emotions right now. What I do is, all right, like, if I'm real to myself, there's not a lot of things that I can realistically do in this situation. Like I can't go back in the past. The only thing that I can do is focus on the present moment. So I will just study really hard. I will, I don't know, maybe buy a course on how to get better grades, things like that. I will do things differently. I will make a plan. I will find a job. I will work, I don't know, 4 days a week to be alright with money and all of that. I will go to every class. I will get more disciplined, and then next year will come and I will pass the test. And if I fail it again, there's something wrong still. You have to always change what you do. So really always focus on the next step. What is the best step? What is the best move that you can do? That's the only thing that you have control over. Another thing is you have to accept that it feels this way. Like you have a lot of emotions. You're caught up in your brain, your emotions. You feel really bad. You just want it to change. You want to feel clarity. Well, the only way that you're gonna feel clarity is accept that you're in your emotions too. So just be like, all right, like I'm feeling really bad right now. It is what it is. That's just the way it is. I'm feeling really bad. I can't really change my emotions. I just can accept it and focus on the next best step. That's the only thing that you can do realistically. So just accept your emotions. It will pass. Emotions, they come and go. So that's just the way it is. Then something, if you're someone like me, really like, I wouldn't say that I'm a perfectionist, but kind of. Like I really love when things are like structures and things like that. It just feels like productive to me. Find the things that align with you. What I mean by that is find the goal that will give you the best trajectory that you can think of. What is the thing that you can do that will really positively impact the lives of other people around you, and to a bigger scale, everyone, just the world in general. What is a thing that we can do? And it has to be something that you enjoy. For me personally, it's like right now it's filming videos like that, because I'm helping my younger self, and filming these kinds of videos is really making, like, I know that if I was younger and I would watch my videos, like that would help me a lot, because these are all the things, like if you can watch all my videos and will see that these are all the things that really like that I didn't get these things, and now I'm just teaching them to myself and to everyone that's similar to me. And so I really think that would impact the world really positively, because I learned all these things. Now I feel like I'm a good human being, and I'm really productive, and I can work, I can go to school, I can be a good use to society. Now I can really like work, and I can be really productive, what I couldn't do because I have bad mental health, physical health. I was just insecure and things like that. And now I learn these things and I'm teaching to you, so that your path will be like, you will get through things like faster. Because if I would have someone that would teach me all these things, of course these things are all like my struggles, so it would really help me really faster, to learn that. So really find the things that you align with. It can be sport, but I think the best thing that you can do is work for something greater than yourself. For instance, like in my life, I want to be like an entrepreneur. I want to like be, because entrepreneur is like the only path that I feel like I would be completely free with my time. I still have a lot of work to do, but I would be free with my time. I would work when I want, where I want, with who I want, And entrepreneur, I feel it's really nice. It's a business, so you're just the guy that's in charge of everything. You learn a lot of leading skills, and all of that, business skills, and you just employ people, and that's just really nice because you have control over a lot of things, and what you feel is right, you can do it on a big scale, and it's really fucking nice. I feel that entrepreneurship is like, people don't see entrepreneurship like, well, like it's a good thing, but who employs? There's entrepreneurs and there's employees. Who employs the employees? You need entrepreneurs, right? And entrepreneurs have the power to really change the world because they make the decisions. They make the decisions of what's gonna impact the world. Like all the entrepreneurship business like McDonald's and things like that, that's complete bullshit. Just impacting the world in a really negative way. But when you're an entrepreneur, you can really make things right and employ people and impact the world positively on a big scale. And I think that's one of the best jobs because you're also free. You're also free with your time. Of course, it's not for everyone, but that's the life I want, and I feel like it has a big scale. But what I wanted to say actually is not that. It's that being an entrepreneur is a long journey. Like right now, I don't get any money from what I do. I can't live with that, so I have to like find jobs and I have to go to school. And I'm in school, and for someone that's in school, what you should do if you want to work for something that's greater than yourself, well, it's to find a job that you still enjoy in some way, but that really you feel every single day that you're serving people on a big scale. Don't work in like a supermarket, something like that. And if you do, work your best, all right? Work as hard as possible, as smart as possible. Do your best to really impact the world in a really positive way. What I would do is I want to be a firefighter, and I actually failed the test to be a firefighter, so I have to take it next year. And I'm gonna work my ass off. I'm gonna do things differently to get into the firefighting program and become a firefighter. Because I think that firefighting is really a beautiful job too. It's helping people, but you're not really free with your schedule. So I would be for a firefighter while I'm just doing business on the side, trying to get like this job and really be an entrepreneur and really impact the world. So if you want to find things that you align with, find something that you like and that you really feel you have an impact on the world. Not just something that you like. It has to be greater than yourself. There's a lot of things that I enjoy that I wouldn't do. I don't want to work like in that kind of thing. For example, I love to watch like movies and things like that, but I wouldn't really appreciate my life if I was like an actor or if I was like a scenarist, like or something like that, because I feel like you can still impact the world if you're a scenarist. If you do if for example you do like movies on things that will really change the perspective of people. But if you're an actor, for instance, like if you're an actor, you get to choose with movies you play in. Like people will tell you to come in their movies and you can say no, but it's just you don't have that big of an impact, like you don't get to really choose what you do for the world. So that's why I think entrepreneurship is the best thing, because you're completely free and you can really do 100% the thing that you want that will positively impact the world. So just when we're really out of context right now, when you feel like everything is falling apart, focus on the next step. What is the next best thing that you can do? Accept that it feels this way. Accept that you're just in your emotions, and find the things that you align with, which is a work or just a goal that is bigger than yourself and that you still enjoy doing it.